Well, look who showed up here first thing in the morning. You've probably been in here all morning, haven't you? You and your little gang. What, you gonna bite me? What the heck? What's he doing? Whoa, this thing is like inches from me. Why do you keep coming at me? Do people hand you things? I bet people hand him food. So I think I'll start today again with the video that I actually made last night. So it's about 9:30. I was taking the garbage to the dumpster because I was getting ready to go to bed, and I heard incredible noises coming out of the pond across the street from these frogs. Just crazy noises. I think they were frogs. So I decided, rather than go to bed, to hike out here. I'm gonna go out to that pond, the one that had the sign about the alligators and had the deck on it. Go out there and get real quiet and see if I can record some of these frog noises. It's real humid out here. Somebody's looking at me. It's a deer. Good. But walking around with this headlight actually really reminds me of scuba diving in the murky waters up in Wisconsin, where you can't see anything unless you're looking directly at it, and it's really close. Kind of spooky. Alright, all packed up and heading out. Goodbye, Atchalaka-Kanakani River State Park. We'll see you next time. You ready to go, Grogu? Wait, you don't even have your seatbelt on. Now what's going to happen if I hit the brakes? Put your seatbelt on. Like a little kid. Alright, now we're good to go. Alright, so I'm on the road, headed to I don't know where. That's the big decision I gotta make now, is where am I going next? The weather got worse, the weather forecast has gotten worse. It was saying it's gonna rain all day Saturday, all day Sunday, now it's saying all day Monday as well. That's not fun. Last night I was kind of looking at the options of, I could go to a hotel. I don't really want to spend 3 days in a hotel, so I looked into maybe camping in my van. I could just try and hunker down in a campsite. I almost feel like I would be more happy there than in a hotel, and sleep in the van. I slept in the van last night. It worked out okay. It wasn't the most comfortable, but I thought of some ways I could make it more comfortable. Basically, that bed back there is too narrow. There's only a limited number of ways you can lay on it, which creates pressure points, and then so it hurts after a little while. But I think I could do that, and I experimented a little bit with ways to configure the camp. But then I got up this morning and I was like, on a whim, I just checked, and I was wondering if this storm goes all the way, like down into Florida. So I checked the weather in Miami, and they don't have any storm. They have no rain on the forecast at all. The weather's a lot hotter, which is a little worrisome, but there's no rain. So I'm heading south. I don't know how far south I'm going to go. There aren't a lot of state campgrounds down there, because that's what I've been looking at, state campgrounds, and they were all booked. A week ago, I could not find any sites on at a state campground for this weekend. But I went last night, and there's tons available. I guess it's people canceling because of the rain or whatever. But I'm still not seeing much that I could do way down in the southern part of the state. But maybe halfway down, it's not going to be as bad. You know, if it's just off and on rain like I've been dealing with the past couple days, it's not bad. I just don't want to be in a deluge for days on end. So, yeah, I got to think about this, whether I want to go to a hotel. I need to do laundry. I can go another, I think, day or two without doing laundry, but that's it. So I need to do laundry. So a lot of these RV parks have laundromats. You know, the hotels I tend to stay at, like Residence Inn or Town Place Suites, they have laundromats. So I don't know. I think I'm going to drive here for a couple hours to see how I'm feeling. Get south of the storm a little bit, a little further down into the peninsula. Thinking maybe I get as far as like Gainesville or something. Maybe I'll pull over and figure out where I'm going to go, where I'm going to land tonight. There's some hikers. I wonder if that's the Florida Trail. Backpackers, I mean to say. I don't know. Doing a road walk. I don't know what that is. It's interesting. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And I should point out the Florida Trail that I want to hike on. It goes all the way down to the tip of Florida. It's just the southern more segments aren't as awesome from what I saw. They're not, it's good. There's a lot of roadblocks and swamps. So I don't know if I want to hike down there. Maybe I'm just going to go camp, you know? Just go camp again for a few more days. That would be fun. And then go back up here to the Suwannee River segment, which is where I wanted to go hiking and do my backpacking then, later next week. So, yeah, that's a long monologue here. Sorry for that, but that's where I'm at. Driving down the road with Grow. Oh, sorry, Scott. I did not go to Crawfordsville, so I did not see your Dollar General. I'm sure it's a wonderful Dollar General. Alright, so I've driven 175 miles. I'm in Ocala, Florida. It is 86 degrees right now. It's a lot warmer. The weather report is not looking a whole lot better than where I was, but it is a lot warmer. And the further south I go, there's still going to be rain, but the temperature is going to be better. And it's not like all day rain. It's like it kind of peaks at a certain time. So I was looking at a campground about 3 hours further south, but I'm tired. I'm just getting tired. I just didn't get enough sleep last night. I didn't sleep well enough, I should say. And yeah, so I'm in Ocala. There is a campground here. You can't reserve a campground same day. I didn't necessarily know that. I guess it makes sense. It's first come, first serve at this point. And there's a campsite here called Silver Springs, which has one site that's available right now. I just checked from a parking lot, and it's 6 miles from where I am, but it's going to take me 25 minutes to get there. I mean, it's just going through a bunch of traffic lights through this town. So if I can get that site, I'm gonna. It just feels really wonderful outside. It'd be great to just be able to sit out now, and I won't set up Sibley. I'm just going to get it for one night, and then decide after, you know, looking over the weather some more, looking at stuff, doing some research, what I'm going to do tomorrow and thereon. Yeah, and if I can't get this site, not sure. I might even just head down to Orlando and catch a hotel for the night down there. So I'm not really sure. I'm gonna kind of play it by ear. Right now, I'm hoping the campsite will take me and I can eat some beef stew. I've got a burger from yesterday I cooked up yesterday. I got that stored, and I was gonna break that up, put it in a can of Denny Moore beef stew. I've been thinking about that all day. Man, that would be awesome. But if I see an Asian buffet here in this city, you know, I might just stop there and eat that. If I'm going to get a hotel somewhere, I'm definitely going to get some Asian food, because I've been having a hankering for that for a week or two as well. So that's where I'm at. I'm just going to keep cruising along here and see if I can get into this campsite.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Alright, they don't have a space for me here. At least that's what they said at the front gate. The ladies at the front gate really like this guy. He was a hit. But they don't have a place, so I went ahead and I booked a Courtyard Hotel down in Orlando, which gets me a lot closer to my ultimate goal, where I think I'm going, which is south a ways. And I can book the campsite from the hotel, or look at the weather and see if I want to revise that. If they're still going to do that shuttle launch tomorrow night, maybe I'll hang a left and go over to Cape Canaveral instead. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to grab some. It's 3:30. There is a buffet right down the road, but it's 3:30, which is a terrible time to go into a buffet. So I got a banana, beef jerky, and trail mix. I'm going to eat on that here. It's an hour and a half to where my hotel is, and they've also got laundry, so I can do my laundry there. So that's the plan. On the road again. Do 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 do. Getting to the big city. Woot woot. All right, well, I'm back at my hotel room. I went and got some Thai food. It was good. It wasn't the best, like their sign said, but it was good. It was, it was kind of mediocre. It was okay. I might go back. The laundry's going down the laundromat downstairs, so I'll be processing that tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of research on where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm not really sure yet. They still have that rocket launch tomorrow night scheduled. And I know there's a rainstorm coming, so it might get scrubbed, which is, these rocket launches do that all the time. The one that's supposed to go off on Tuesday night, this upcoming Tuesday, was actually originally scheduled back at the end of January and has been rescheduled. It's been scrubbed and rescheduled 8 times. This is how these things work. So it's hard to make plans based on it, and I kind of feel like I might be setting myself up for disappointment if I do, make a plan based solely on that. But if the weather is looking better for that time tomorrow night, 11:42 p.m. tomorrow night, so it's going to be at dark. If it's not going to be raining at the same time, and it's still on the schedule by like noon, I might just grab a hotel over there on Cape Canaveral and go over there and try and catch a rocket launch. And that also, I'm in Orlando now, which there's tons of entertainment around here, and I thought everything would be closed, and I'm not sure if it is, but it doesn't really look like it. It looks like a lot of stuff's open. So maybe I could just hang out around here, and then that big rainstorm I've been dreading so much will just go ahead and do its business tomorrow. And I'll be, between hotels, not out camping somewhere. So that's what I'm thinking. We'll see how it goes.